Skyjems.ca has Canada's largest selection of fine quality colored gemstones and colored gemstone jewelry.
Hi everyone, David Sod here from Skyjems.ca. Thank you all so much for joining me so I can show you and tell you about these beautiful, rich colored Tanzanite cabochons. These are just, the color is out of this world. Beautiful finish and polish on them. You can see they all have a bit of inclusions in them. A friend of mine who's, a friend customer, a client who I like to hang out with, actually asked me, he said, David, what's the deal? How come those are, they're so cheap? And they're not cheap. They're, they're still a couple, it's not cheap, but, it's inexpensive comparatively to other Tanzanite. And I said, well, with Tanzanite, the expectation is that the gem is clean. So when we buy, fine quality faceted Tanzanite, we put it under at least 10x, and often I'll have my staff sit there with a dark field 30x on the microscope and say, we're only taking the goods that are perfect and perfectly clean, because Tanzanite's expected to be clean. So once you have some visible inclusions, there's a big discount, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to make gorgeous jewelry. Beautiful Sugarloaf cabs, oval cabs. These are going to set up so beautifully, whether we're talking about, a signet ring, a pendant, you want to make a single earring as like a real statement earring, maybe hanging, a little diamond with a stone hanging from it below. Absolutely gorgeous. These are going to set up magnificently well. They are going to make rich and ravishing, beautiful pieces of finished jewelry. And if you're interested in creating beautiful finished jewelry, heirloom quality pieces, the kind of pieces that are going to be around for generations to come, long after everybody who's watching this is long gone, that going to go to your kids and grandkids, great grandkids, grandnieces, grandnephews, and so on. Please reach out to us. Tell us a little bit about what it is that you'd like us to create with you, and we can usually get your quote within one business day. Now, if you don't already know, Skyjems.ca has been selling colored gemstones and colored gemstone jewelry online since 1999. We have made tens of thousands of pieces of colored gemstone jewelry. We've been doing it here in Canada. My dad started here in Canada in 1967. My grandfather was in the jewelry and gold business in Lebanon before that. And we have a fourth generation. I'm third generation. We have a fourth generation coming up. And what all this experience has taught us, especially in the jewelry design, is that gems and jewelry must be seen in person and held in your hand to truly understand them. And also that when you're designing jewelry for colored stones, it's different than designing jewelry for diamonds. So, I told you we'd love to make your piece of jewelry. If you're going to have somebody else make your beautiful piece of colored stone jewelry, please be sure to ask them, how many colored gemstone rings, earrings, how many pieces of colored gemstone jewelry have you made? We've made over 100,000 pieces of jewelry easily. A couple of 100,000 is definitely very possible. Designed, have at least 40, 50,000 different designs. We used to do a lot of programs where we would provide trays of jewelry to, retailers who would then sell them and, pay us as they sell. All this experience, all of it's taught us gems and jewelry must be seen in person and held in your hand to truly understand them. That's why we have a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. You are never ever stuck with anything from Skyjems. My job is to make you happy. My job is to make you fall in love with your jewelry. So if you get it something and you don't love it, return it. I do not want you to have a piece of, it's good, but it's not quite what I wanted. I want you to look at your piece every time and say, wow, Skyjems killed it. David killed it. They knocked it out of the park for us, and we're incredibly proud of that. So 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee, and whenever possible, we like to invite our clients into our office to view our gems and jewelry in person. Anybody who comes in, looks at a piece, says, oh my goodness, it's so much more beautiful in real life. We try very hard with our photos and videos to, capture the magic of the gems and the magic of the jewelry, but it's near impossible. And after 25 years of doing it, we know it's near impossible. So come on in. If you're in the Toronto area, you're going to be in the Toronto area, come on in. We'd love to host you. We'd love to have you. We're open Monday to Friday. We'd love to have you in. We'd love to host you. We'd love to show you all of our magnificent gems and beautiful jewelry. And I'd like to take a moment here to say a big thank you to everybody who's watching, all of our clients, past, present, and future. Every day when I come into work, I feel like the luckiest man in the world to get to do what I do. I'm surrounded by beautiful things. I get to, my art is part of my job. I was actually at a friend's dinner party just last weekend, and she said, "Oh, that's my craft table. That's where I get like my artistic outlet." And it struck me so hard that, oh my God, how lucky am I that I don't have to have a separate artistic outlet at home to do after my job to get my art out. I get to do it at work, and it's a blessing, and I couldn't do it without all of you. So a big thank you, like I said, to all of our clients, past, present, and future. And please continue to tell your friends about Skyjems. Tell them about, our jewelry, our beautiful gems, and what a great job we do, so we can continue to bring beautiful gems and magnificent jewelry to wonderful people like you all around the world. Bye for now.